Here we have a driver test with the low cost budget golf balls. I'm comparing the Srixon Distance Soft Feel and AD333 to the Vice Tour and the Kirkland, and then I've got a benchmark Z-Star Diamonds just to see how these lower cost golf balls do compare to a premium golf ball with a driver. So the driver I have in play is the Srixon ZXi LS. I've got the weight in the front, so I've got the 12 gram weight there and the 4 gram weight at the back. Oh, it already just sounds funny. This is the Vice. It already sounds just a bit hard. Anyway. Not bad, not bad. A little bit off the toe. So I want 2 good shots. I might have to hit more than 2 golf balls to get 2 good shots out of it. Bear with. So efficiency 1.34. That was not good. There we go. I'm kind of fishing for that sort of pattern at the minute, which is nice. Oh, that's nice. Lovely shape. Decent carry, decent distance. So we get an idea of how fast these golf balls fly off the face and how much they spin and how high they go, because there is a difference between every golf ball. Use the same golf ball as much as you can, even if you just use the same golf ball in your competitive golf. Nice, comparable shot. I'm trying to hit a little bit of a fade nowadays, and I've just got this set up right on the driver that lets me do that, because I quite like the idea of aiming down the left hand side and just hitting it that way and it just moving to the side, because I tend to overdraw if anything. If you've seen any of my old videos, you'll realise I do tend to go that way. But to hit a couple of fades there, that's nice. I'm going to keep that coming if I can. But let's go Kirkland. Kirkland, same thing, it's hard. Very hard golf ball. And again, I want 2 solid strikes, 2 solid swings. That'll do it. Didn't quite fade, I've just given myself the kiss of death. Oh wow. Oh wow. I know that's in the bunker, but oh, I've just looked down at that screen and I've seen something that is, now normally a draw spins less, normally a draw goes further, and I kind of expected this. Let's try and get a good swing on it. There's a good strike, a good speed, it just doesn't do it. Is there something wrong with the ball? To give it a fair chance, I've got 2. I'm going to hit the other one just in case that ball is, I don't know, broken. Because I know that's faded a bit too much, but this is exactly what I expected. Oh, I lost my balance a bit, but I've struck all 3 of them really, really good. I've absolutely rammed through them. I've struck them really nicely. Nah. Wait for the results on that one. I'm just going to do one more Kirkland, and I've tried 2 different Kirkland balls. It's from the same box, just in case. A good swing, good shape, good speed. Oh, that's disgusting. That is disgusting. The Kirkland did absolutely fantastically with a wedge, and it did absolutely fantastically with an iron. I've given that a fair go. Anyway, next golf ball is the Srixon Distance. Srixon Distance. Now that wasn't the best contact, but it still absolutely ploughed past the last ball with a misstrike. Oh, there's something up with that golf ball. Now, my golf spy don't like the Kirkland golf ball, and last year when I tried it out, it weren't quite there. Srixon Distance, pretty good. Oh no, not that one. Please hold the line. That was not the golf ball's fault. That was a good swing, that was a good strike. That is a fair shot. And it's gone a good distance. Yep, cool, 2 in a row. Beautiful. Srixon Distance has had a fair shout. Soft Feel. Now some might say that this ZXi LS makes a little bit of noise, and it does, it makes a bit more noise than others. If I use a Soft Feel, will it sound different? Now one thing I'm using here is a new grip, and I really, really like it. Liverpool was trying to move back, but didn't quite, and I'm going to get no run out of that because it's in the bunker. But this is the Align Max, and I've got it in a +4, and it's got a big thick ridge down the back, so that fits in my fingertips really nicely, and it really helps me with club face control. because I've got absolute awareness and feel for like where I'm releasing that club to. I can feel it so much more dominantly. So I'll try and do some future videos on them because it is very nice. Oh, that was a terrible swing. Just kiss of death. It was the grip's fault. Good swing. Now there's something interesting coming in from these ball speeds. Now I can't use that because it's landed in the bunker again. But remember what I was saying about the compression of the ball and how that ball squashes and releases off the face. If the ball is too soft for your swing speed, it won't squash and release effectively and it will come off a bit slower because it can't quite keep up with that pace. So remember that when we go into the data of the smash factor, the efficiency and the ball speeds. And if I can get this on the fairway, that'd be great. Absolutely crushed it. Go on, get the fairway. Get the fairway. Yeah, just. Maybe if I stop aiming down the left. If I aim down the left of the fairway, not at the bunker. Oh, and then I miss it right. Like I've said before, there's more speed in a driver and it's harder to control and harder to tame and harder to repeat. So I'm just going to be taking out some of these golf swings because they're not the golf ball's fault. But I should have deleted some of these out in the editing so you don't have to watch me faff it around. There we go. Good. I must have two decent ones in there. Not bad, not bad. Kirkland, man. Kirkland. I'm going to leave all the Kirklands in. Right, and the infamous AD333. AD333 held up well in the wedge and the iron test. And if you sky it, it doesn't matter what golf ball you use. I've got a couple of them. So I think with my new technique, I'm going to have to use a lower tee, but I'm going to keep it the same for this test. On the fairway, a little fade, nice. That was a better contact. I'll hit a draw. Now I don't want to mess around with my swing. I'm going to keep doing the same thing intentionally. Good hit. Down the middle with a little fade. Yep, that gives it a fair shout. AD333 done. So like I said, I'm going to go with a Z-Star Diamond just to see what that harder core does compared to the other ones. Nice. Straight away it's faster. At a medium swing speed and a low swing speed, you're probably going to get more out of those softer compression golf balls. We're just getting a feel for like how they launch, how they spin compared to each other. It's going to be relative. Nice. Down the middle. Alrighty. Let's have a look at the numbers. Okay, so numbers wise, I've got a bit of variance in here, but I've got 3 balls on the Srixon AD333 and 3 on the Srixon Distance and 3 on the Kirkland. So the Kirkland is the most disappointing ball I have of the bunch. It doesn't come off the face, but angle of descent 43.5, that's coming in steep. 37.8, 40 is a little bit shallower, so the ball's going to land and run because of that. The Kirkland's just coming in vertically by an extra 3 degrees. 41 on the AD333, 39 on the Vice Tour, and 39.6 on the Z-Star Diamond. The Kirkland is the one in the angle of descent that just is higher than the rest. Peak height 114 in the Kirkland, 93 106, so higher in the Soft Feel. AD333 about the same as the Soft Feel. 99 Vice Tour, 101 Z-Star Diamond. So club data wise, I have swung my path. It has a bit of variance in here. So with the Kirkland, I was a little bit more out to win. With the Vice Tour, I was a little bit more out to win, and I was just a bit more neutral in the others. Angle of attack, I am hitting down. I'm near 0 with all of them. I've not gone any more than a degree away from 0. The most I've got is 0.7 down against 0.7 up. So 0.7 up on the Soft Feel, 0.7 down on the Vice Tour. But smash factors, I have the fastest smash factor with the Vice Tour and then the Z-Star Diamond. So the Vice Tour is a hard golf ball, so there probably is more rebound off of it. I didn't have as much speed on it, to be fair. AD333, I had the most speed up there, but I'm about the same with all 3 of these, just a little bit more with the Diamond, but not as much as the AD333, but that's just for you to know. While we look at ball data, ball speed is the fastest with the Z-Star Diamond and Srixon Distance holding up pretty well. Those two are above the rest. The Kirkland just does not come off the face. And we also have very high spin. This is the only one over 3,000 in the Kirkland, and we've got nearly 3,000 in the AD333 actually, which I'm surprised at. I thought that would do a little bit better based on other tests that I've done. Because I have had someone use the AD333 as a secondary ball to the left dash in the tight list. But there we have it. Launch angle highest with the Kirkland, and second highest with the Soft Feel. The rest are all around about that 10-degree mark. We've got a winner at 287 Srixon Distance and Z-Star Diamond. They are both longer than the rest. The Kirkland is just back here, and I hit them good as well. I struck them good, and I gave it more chance. I had more shots with that, and I deleted all the bad ones. I've only kept the best golf balls in there. But to finish at 288 against 308, I'm not using that golf ball. I'm not using a Kirkland when I've got other golf balls like the Distance that can go here. And the Vice Tour, to be fair, 307. So the best spinning balls with the wedge with the AD333, it's not shy, it's up near that 300 mark. On a slower spin speed, I'd probably get more out of the AD333, to be fair. At these speeds, I'm looking Distance, and the Z-Star is just a cut above the rest. There we have it. The lowest spinning ball I had of the bunch was Srixon Distance, which does mean that it does get that little bit further. So it does kind of do what it says on the tin. But when we look at the wedges, the wedge with the Srixon Distance wasn't very good, and the wedge with their Vice Tour wasn't very good, but they've done pretty good with the driver. But that just gives us an idea of how those golf balls sit compared to the premium golf balls. They've all got their pros and cons, but the biggest thing I would look at, and the main reason that I changed someone from a cheaper golf ball, is the wedges. I need that golf ball to get into the green and stay there. If you want to get your scores down, if you really want to get down to that lower end of the spectrum score-wise, we need to be using a golf ball that stays on the green.